Welcome back, everyone, to Optimistic Podcast. My name is Steve, your host, CEO of Concierge Realtor Service, and I have my partner.
Hi, I'm Alicia.
Hey, Alicia, what?
Alicia, Lifestyle International.
Come on now, let's get it going here this morning. You ready? And we got some great partners and guests here today. When I say partners, because it's a big family, we have the whole Lifestyle International Realty family here today. And we're going to have some fun. First, I want to introduce the ladies. Let's go on to the left. We have the Vic of Lifestyle International Realty. We have Yadi. Yadi, say hi.
Hi, I'm Yadi Jones. I am a real estate agent. I've been practicing for a little over 3 years, originally from New York. So happy to be here.
Good. And we have Danica. Let's go, Danica.
Hi, I'm Danica. I'm also an agent with Lifestyle International Realty, and I am a North Carolina, South Carolina licensed agent, and I've been practicing for right at about 3 years.
Okay. You want to introduce the fellas?
Yeah, so got fellas over here to the to the right.
Well, I'm Scott Balknight, Lifestyle International Realty agent as well. Been practicing since 2020. I am licensed in North and South Carolina, as well as being a Charlotte native. I am born and raised here in Charlotte. So,
Dwayne Clark, also with Lifestyle International Realty. I am the team leader of the firm and office manager. So pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me, and I can't wait to have some fun with you guys.
Good. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is going to be fun. But before we get started, I always have to be a little messy. So the first person I'm going to pick with is Danica, because she was like 15 whole minutes late. Okay.
7 to be exact.
No, we got in the elevator. It was 1:13.
Actually, 1:05 to be exact, because I had to wait.
So she was late. And then Miss Yadi over there, she was looking scared, like she was about to get an interview with the president. You just wanted her to relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna have some fun. The fellas, of course, they came in. I want you to look at the fellas real good. They came in ready and roaring to go strong like we do. Right? I had them all scared.
We'll see about that.
People shots fired. Yes.
yo, Sam moment.
Yes.
Come in shooting.
Yes, shots fired. Okay. So Yadi thought, I said it was gonna be battle of the sexes, but we was only kidding. It's really not gonna be battle of the sexes, but it's like they want to fight, fellas.
It's all like
Seems like it's about.
It seems like it's a battle.
Starting none, there won't be none.
Right. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I got my two big fellas over here. They got my back. You know, when I run over there, that means, I'm running behind for cover.
Oh, right.
I got my back. Right?
Where am I going to hide?
All right. So you said you have some questions. Who do you have questions for?
So I have questions for the men and the women.
All right.
So my first question is, first of all, let me just say thank y'all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I know this seems a little awkward, but I want y'all to relax. We do have a good time.
Okay.
We do have fun. He said messy, but it's not gonna be messy. It's just real life questions. So my first question is, I'm gonna ask. Let me see. I think I'm gonna ask Scott first.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Can men and women be friends?
Yes, they can be. I think you have to establish your boundaries up front, and just be confident not to cross them. Trust is important. If you're married and you have a female friend, you can do that. But my wife, she should absolutely know who that friend is. She should know the boundaries of that relationship. She should feel comfortable with me having that relationship. Now, if it's a situation where she's not comfortable, then that's probably my fault.
Okay.
Nice answer.
Okay. Danica?
I would definitely have to piggyback off of Scott as well. As long as those boundaries are set up front, I think, or I believe, that the two can
Speak
be
up
friends.
for us. So make sure.
The two can be friends if the boundaries and everything is set up front.
Okay.
As long as your spouse, your other half is comfortable, because they have to be comfortable. All right? They're not comfortable, then that's another situation that needs to be talked, or maybe that doesn't need to be something that needs to happen.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Dwayne, same question.
How does she look?
I know why he said that. If she's too cute, no.
I'm just saying. I think that, and this is from someone who is, at a firm where I meet people all the time, and by a great degree, it's mostly women at our office. So as people come in, right, you can't help notice when someone's attractive, right? But it also comes down to really bring it for business. So yeah, absolutely. I definitely think it's all about drawing the line and just on yourself, right? And being positive without being the type of influence that says, I'm accepting invitations. So I think that's kind of where I sit. But yes, how a person looks is important because our
thou
partners
You said love that.
Know thou self.
know themselves, right? That's
Know
important.
thou self.
Yeah.
You have to know thou self.
Why not? Why shouldn't you? You have to know who you are. Know that your flesh is still weak, right? And even the kind of person you might gravitate to. You know what I mean? I think that's a real conversation. And we believe in soulmates, the soulmate word, right? But at the end of the day, right, I think in this world, we're all friends and we're all in the same economy. We're all trying to make it, we're all trying to be friends and so forth. I'll keep it short. Don't do it. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Here's the truth, though. When we talk about men and women having relationships, if I have a female friend, then my wife has a female friend. Period. That's how you make sure that those lines aren't crossed. Because if that lady can't be a friend with my wife, then why should I continue that friendship? Why should I have to create this chaotic situation between me and my wife trying to maintain a friendship with someone that she can't be a friend with? And that's how you start problems at home when you don't do that.
All right. Yadi?
So actually, when Scott was speaking, I started thinking about whether you can be friends, like if you met them prior to your current relationship versus in the relationship, because I think that makes a huge difference. I mean, I have a college friend. He's been my friend for 20 something years. And it's like all love, always has been, no issues. But, if someone new comes in, that can be a lot harder to accept. So I understand where you're coming from. It also depends on your spouse. Like, not every spouse is receptive to having relationships with your friends. Like, some spouses are introverted and they're not very approachable. They're not very relatable.
Yep.
So, it kind of becomes like, can those two become friends? Does that need to be necessary in order for now? If your spouse is like extroverted and open and come on, girl, and loving on people, and you're good. But if they're not like that, sometimes they make you uncomfortable because you're like, hey, I'm not interested in your person, but you're making me feel like I am, especially when you have the issue of whether someone's attractive or not, right? Because then it's like, well, why should you want to be friends with my man, right?
That's right.
So, but I do think that you can have friendships, I hang out with Steve, you're my partner in crime, like, I love you guys. So I do think you can be friends. But of course, sometimes there can be tension there. And, then you have to know thyself and be like, how much friends do I want to be with this person? Because I know that this is kind of a temptation for me.
Okay.
That was a good
That
question.
was a good.
That
Okay.
was a-
I know that
Got
was
some
good. What
good
you got?
dialogue
And that can keep going on.
You're doing,
It could.
said, you're doing
Well,
some
don't think
work.
y'all getting out of this question, though.
Right. There you go, Scott.
One of y'all answered this question.
Right.
So what do you guys think?
Go ahead, Alicia.
Yeah, let's go to Alicia first. Alicia, how is that? Can you be friends with a male outside of your marriage?
Absolutely. I really do think so.
You
Like,
didn't ask you to her how he looked. He looks like
Right.
Can you be friends with somebody that you're attracted to outside your marriage?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Like Yadi said about, and Danica said, know thyself for sure, and establishing those boundaries. You said that too,
Yep.
about just knowing relationship, explaining.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely, I think so. I know so. I have a friend who's been my friend since, 20 years almost.
Mm-hmm.
He is attractive. He has his own family, but we are truly, truly friends.
That's good.
I definitely can answer that question. Like meeting all these young ladies here at Lifestyle, right? Absolutely, I can be friendly with them. You said there's setting boundaries. Sometimes it's not even to me about setting a boundary. Really, it's just about knowing that boundary, right? I come in, I laugh with Janika, I laugh with Yardi. I've gained a relationship with Alicia, working close to her, right, in the office and doing this podcast, right? So you do, and not all the time will your spouse get to meet every person that you know, right? But you still have to know how to handle yourself, right? So absolutely, you can have a relationship with the opposite sex. A lot of people don't know how to draw the line, right? And that's something you said, know thyself, right? Some people go into the situation wanting the situation, not being, real with themselves, right? It's always something in the back that they're looking to gain, right? But when you just draw a real friendship with someone, there's not a second question about what's going on because it's just a friendship. And there's 85% women or 90% women at Lifestyle.
Yeah.
When I walk in there every day, I get hugs from everybody, right? I'm everybody's friend, right? And so I think it's a peaceful, loving situation. And again, to say what Scott said, if they're really, really close and you're trying to hang out with them and do things with them, then yes, you need to involve your spouse. But just working in a situation like this, you become family and friends with people your spouse would never know.
Right.
Right? And you still have to know thyself and know how to separate that. Right? So I have a question. And my question, we're going to start with the ladies, right? Right?